Is this recording? All right. So let's get started. So on the first problem, we have system out.println 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Again, PIMDOS. We start from the left and we go to the right. 1 plus 2, that should be 3. 3 plus 3 should give me 6. 6 plus 4 should give me 10. So I think the outcome should be 10. Now you can always check your answer. Okay, got it. You can always check your answer in BlueJ. I'm going to go ahead and make a new class. I'm just going to call this my Java number worksheet. Doesn't matter. And don't forget, class names always start with a capital letter by convention. Click OK. Let's open it up. It gives you a lot of helper code. I can just really delete all this. Delete all this. And I'm just going to make a main method. Public static void main string args. Whoops. And I'm going to copy and paste this code in there. Or I can just type it out. So we expect the answer to be 10. Compile. Let's see if it's actually 10. Run. It's all the way over there. And we get 10. All right. Now we are onto this problem. Notice for my first addition sign, I have a number, the number 1 on the left side, and a string 2 on the right side. Remember, when I have any string on any side of a plus sign, that plus is now a concatenation symbol. So, a number concatenated with a string is a string. So I expect this to be 1, 2. And that's a string. I put the quotations to signify it's a string. Now my problem becomes this. Well, a string on the left side, a number on the right side, this is now a concatenation symbol. The string 12 concatenated with 3 is a string 1, 2, 3. Same thing, a string on the left side, this is now a concatenation symbol. A number on the right side, that will give me the string, what I hope is the answer, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's plug into BlueJ and copy that, paste that, put quotations around that to signify a string, compile, run, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Next one, I start from the left to right. 1 plus 2, that's just 3. This is my problem now. I have a number on the left side of this addition sign, and I have a string on the right side. Remember, whenever I have a string, this is now concatenation. So a number concatenated with a string is a string. So this is now 33 string plus 4. A string on the left, number on the right, concatenation should give me 3, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and check it. Copy and paste. Let's put the quotations around the 3 now. Compile. Run. 3, 3, 4. Awesome. And finally, let's start with this one. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, so I get 6 plus 4. I have a string on the right side of the addition sign, so it's now concatenation. This will give me the string 64. Let's check it. Let's copy this one. quotations, compile, run, and I get 64, a string. Awesome. Now we add in a subtraction symbol. It's a little bit more tricky. All right, PIMDOS. No parentheses, no exponents, no multiplication, no division. We do have subtraction and addition, but those are on the same level. So if they're on the same level, I start from the left and go to the right. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. That's what I think will be printed out. Check it. Compile. Oh, deleted one too many things. And there we go, 2. Now let's look at this problem, problem 6. What happens if I try to subtract a string? Can you subtract a string? Yes, it is an error. So if we do 1 plus 2, that should give me 3, and this is now my problem. 3 plus 3, that's 6. Now 6 minus a string 4. We can't do that, right? So this will result in an error. Let's try to plug it into BlueJ. Let's see if that happens. Minus the string 4. I try to compile. And look, we get an error. Now, thinking back to what we learned, what kind of error is this? Correct, it is a compiler error. Awesome. So I can't compile as long as this is there. So I'm going to comment it out. And I'm going to write compiler error. Compile. All right, let's try this one. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Can I do 0 plus a string 4? Yeah, I can. What is the result? Careful, it's not 4. It would be 0, 4, and it would all be a string, right? This is no longer addition when one side is a string. It is concatenation. Think of it like a sandwich. You smack it together. Let's try it. This is a string 4. Oh wait, this is, yes. Compile, run. There you go, 0, 4. All right, 4 more problems. 1 plus 2 is 3. I add a string 3, so concatenate. Can I subtract 4 from a string 33? No. And yes, you're correct. It will lead to a compiler error. Oh, whoops. What's that? Compile. Oh, I used an illegal. So that's what happens when you try to copy and paste sometimes. All right. Bad operand type for binary operator. This is a compiler error because the compiler caught the error. I'm going to comment that out and write compiler error. And this is compiler error. All right, now we add in some multiplication. All right, PIMDOS. What do we do first? Multiply. So this will give us 1 plus 2 plus 3, plus 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. I then do left to right, because it's all addition. 1 plus a string 2 will give me a string 1, 2. The string 1, 2 concatenated with 12 is 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's going to be a string. check it. One plus 3 times 4. And there we go. You're welcome. All right. Let's start with this one. All right. What will happen here? I do multiplication first. What is a string 2 times 3? Now in Python, this would actually work. We've had practice with this. Would it work in Java? Well, if we're unsure, why don't we just try it out? What will happen? Let's not copy and paste. What will happen? Oh, there is an error. So in Java, you cannot multiply a string by a number. All right. So this is also a compiler error. Cannot multiply a string by a number in Java. All right, now this one is starred because we haven't talked about it, but this has something to do with integer division. All right, PIMDOS, where do we start? With division. What is 1 divided by 2? Now, it depends on what grade you are. If you are in grade 2, you might say it is 0, remainder 1. If you're in grade 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you might think it is 0.5. But if you're a computer scientist, an integer 1 divided by an integer 2, integer divided by integer is an integer. All right, so what is 1 divided by 2? Well, the result has to be an integer. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5, but how do I convert this to an integer? I don't round. Basically, everything to the right of the decimal point, I chop off. This is called truncating. I chop it off, and what is 1 divided by 2? 0. So 0 plus 3 plus the string 4. This is what I get. So 0 plus 3 is 3. And I have a string now on the right side. So this would be string 34. Let's check it. Let's write that. This is compiler error. System.out.println 1 by 2 plus 3 plus string 4. Compile. I spelled that wrong. Compile. We expect it to be 34. 34. Let's see. And yes, it is the string 34. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the worksheet. You enjoyed the work through, and good luck on your quiz.